What's going on?
What's up?
What's the word? How you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome.
Feeling good?
You can put it on this booth.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna put some mic on you.
Thank you, thank you. So when you said on the side of your arm, what did you mean?
I was thinking like back here, but I changed my mind. I think I want it right here. Especially because when I do the pole, this is my dominant arm. So when I'm holding it, it'll be very visible.
Okay. And then with the pictures, you said the first one, but the second one? Like it was like a dagger looking thing?
Like a kunai knife?
Let me pull it up. So like you want it, yeah, with this. Mm-hmm. So you want this design? Mm-hmm. So what is this? This is different?
Yeah, that was something, I don't know why they weren't all sending, but it was a...
out of order, yeah.
See, I'm just put this
What color were you thinking on the flowers?
I don't know, something that'll be vivid on my brown skin. Pink, I'm a pink and blue.
Okay. Magenta.
Let me see.
It's like a little cherry blossom kind of, so it makes sense for it to be pink.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of remix it, make it unique or whatever. Let me see. With the other one, do you watch anime?
So I just watched, you can sit right here. I just watched my first anime. I won't even say that. I didn't watch a whole anime. I watched my first episode because I have to do an anime tattoo coming up, like a big.
This is an anime tattoo that you finna do on me.
But I gotta do like an 8-hour anime, yeah.
Like with their face and stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. So she wants the 6 Paths of Pain from Naruto.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm glad I watched it because my dumb ass is gonna put Naruto in it. He ain't even in the little scenes with the. So I was like, okay, bet. So now I kind of understand it.
My tattoo is the one I picked is a Naruto tattoo.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the leaf ninja symbol on the dagger.
Yeah, I've tattooed a lot of Naruto. I think that's probably the most popular one.
That was my first anime, so even though I love a lot of them, I gotta give reverence because that's what got me in.
Naruto.
This one didn't send, but the other design, that's what I was going for. Make it look like
behind the ear.
Yeah, because the main character Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, he wears those earrings, so that tattoo would have been dope to make it look like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, but I always come back. You right up the street.
So you heavy anime.
Look at my shirt. It's on my damn vape car. I'm obsessed.
What got you into that?
Honestly, I had bought my son some Naruto Crocs because they were fire. And so one day he was just like, Mommy, I want to watch Naruto. I was like, okay. And I was doing his hair. So I just happened to start paying attention and I got stuck. Like the storyline was so good. I just needed to know what happened. And then it got better and I got obsessed.
That's what everybody be saying. But I'm like, I never just put on. I'll say this. There's no shows that you could really just like, all the greatest shows I think about, for me, you can't put on the first episode and you just like, I gotta watch it. Yeah, so I feel that.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I just guess I haven't found the one that just pulled me in like that.
Yeah. I feel like if I were to recommend one that could pull somebody in, I would maybe say, I don't know. Naruto, Demon Slayer, all those are good, but those are probably ones you gotta get past the first episode. Solo Leveling.
Naruto has like 1 million episodes.
It does. That's how obsessed I was. I got through thousands of, like over 1,000 episodes in like 2 months.
Damn. I looked up the one that I'm like, which episode, like, it gotta be like one arc with these characters, like they're not main, you know what I'm saying? So I looked up, let's talk about episode 128. I said 128, season 1. What the fuck is
Yeah. They forgot to stop when they were making Naruto, I guess. But I mean,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't mad at it.
No, for real. I feel like the important part that I realized with anime is that, yeah, the beginning episodes are more boring, but that's how you fall in love with the characters.
Can you close your phone so I can airdrop to the... I'm listening.
No, you good.
That's how you fall in love with the character.
Yeah, because like the first couple episodes is like normally letting you know their struggle, what they're trying to overcome. And once it gets awesome, that's once they done trained, they powers tapped in, but you get connected with the characters when you see where they started and then build with them.
You started watching anime like when you were older? Or like
Yes.
Okay.
3 years ago, 2 or 3. I really got into it like heavy during Barrel, when Hurricane Barrel passed. That's how I was able to binge watch it like that, because I ended up getting a security job like 2 hours away, and it was like 12, 13-hour shifts. Just watching. I was getting $20 an hour, 12-hour shifts to just sit in my car and watch this building. So I put Naruto on my iPad, and I was just out there.
So you supposed to be securing the building, and you watch it. So everything was unsecure.
It wasn't nobody out
Off
there.
rip, nothing secure. Because you just...
Nothing.
You was on the phone, or you said iPad?
It was on my iPad.
Oh, you was locked in. Big screen.
You know, Barrel knocked everybody power out. So honestly, it was a way for me to not be scared, because we're in the country, no street lights. I'm literally the only car surrounded by pure darkness. Yeah. With just my headlights on this building, making
That's rough to be security too. So if they start looting, you supposed to stop them?
I guess I was just supposed to call somebody. I didn't have no gun or nothing. So I'm going to watch my anime so I don't be looking out this window. Scared as hell.
She said, look, if y'all looting, I'm trying to figure out what Naruto got going on.
Right.
So
I'm finna hit y'all with the ninjutsu.
That's lit. I feel like anime just started being... Not to say that like it's not cool, but it just started being like mainstream cool.
Popularity. I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. I don't really care if people are like, I'm so bad about it. At the end of the night at work, I watch anime while we count our money. Like I put my headphones
watch the anime
on.
counting the ones?
Yes. And the dancers know, don't talk to me. Sometimes they do be like, Gemini. I'm like, what? But yeah.
Do you ever do any of like the conventions or like
yes, I do.
Cosplaying or anything?
I am gonna do cosplay for the first time in July for DreamCon. Okay. But I did just go to Collecticon like last month, and
was that out here?
Yeah, that was at the George Convention Center, and then I also went to Animeverse, which was at NRG, and that one was insane.
That's crazy. What was like the wildest? Like you were like, oh shit, this is different.
I think for that one, it was just the amount of vendors and just diversity of things. Because mind you, I never been inside of NRG. So imagine like
Where you from?
I moved here from Virginia.
Okay. I was born there.
Really? Mm-hmm. What part?
Naval Base.
Okay, you were in the 757. I'm an Army kid, so that's how I got there via the military.
I didn't live. I left. I've been in Texas since like 2, so I don't know nothing about Virginia. They call me a whole different nickname out there and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
So that was your first time in the NRG? Was that convention?
At the convention, and it's like that entire thing was straight anime vendors. Then they had a WWE wrestling match going on the side. They had like a whole
don't breeze past that. A WWE.
Yes.
You could smell what The Rock was cooking.
Next
to the anime.
Yes, people was in there screaming. They had the whole ring in there. They had it was amazing. They had the Dance Revolution set up, so it was like multiple of them and people like competing against each other. Like it was so dope. It was so fire. The only thing I felt bad about was I was supposed to go with my son. But I had woke up late, and I literally lived 3 minutes from NRG, and it would have been an hour to go get him, probably like 45 minutes back, and we'd only had 30 minutes in the actual convention before it ended. So I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to go without my boy and just buy him some stuff.
30 minutes at convention is rough. We do. I've never done a DreamCon or an anime convention. I've never done a convention that's big enough to be shortened to con. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a such and such con.
Yeah, it's big when it got con on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've only done like tattoo conventions, so it's kind of like it's a lot different. It's a lot calmer. People are getting tatted, which can be like hours and hours of work. So some people are not even talking. Some people but it's definitely huge, and 30 minutes would not be enough.
And not enough. Not enough. And my son, he's only 7. He'd be like, you keep going without me. I'm like, bro, it's the first time I ever did that. You were over exaggerating.
You keep going without me. You say you always.
Yes, I do something one time and he'd be like, you always. I'm like, you stop lying. Stop.
That's funny.
I've always wanted to go to a tattoo con though.
So cool. It's in June in Houston.
So the appeal of it is that people are just in there getting tatted, or people are like scouting. Like, what are the?
So it's a few things. It's kind of like a tattoo artist link up. I've met a lot of artists at conventions. I've done a couple of them. The one I did, so the first one I did was in Atlanta in 2022. That hoe was lit. I made like, I don't even want to say what, I'm gonna say what I made. I spent, cause for the entrepreneurs and for the tatters watching, I spent probably a rack to go push. In certain states you gotta get temporary licenses and you gotta pay. So including like hotel, plane, paying for, I split the booth with somebody cause I worked at a shop.
Okay.
And then licenses, I probably spent like a rack, but I made like 6. That was in 2022.
That's a nice little flip.
The Houston one, I went as a shop. And I kind of broke even because I had to spend way more. So I had to spend, because I got to get boosts for everybody now. So I had to spend a few bands instead of, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like, with everybody, I kind of broke even. It wasn't as good. But they say that Houston is like one of the worst ones.
Really?
But it's like a tattoo artist link up. A lot of tattoos, like there's tattooers that don't work in shops. They go to all the conventions around the United States. Like, shout out my homegirl Zen. She goes to like every single convention. She tells me all the time, bro, get in the convention circuit, and that's just how they make their money. So some people do it for that. Some people do it to like go meet niggas that was on Ink Master or whatever, Black Ink Crew or whatever. They got like stuff like, kind of like some of the stuff I've seen on your page, like with people spinning from the ceiling on different types of, they'll link them up to the piercings and hang them from ropes from the piercings, and yeah, they do all type of stuff. It's a whole.
I was about to say, how do I get on until you said that? I'm not hooking nothing up to
no. You gotta. It's more like it's less of like what you do is more like artistic. They're more like
Guinness World
Carnival.
Record.
Yeah.
Guinness World Record type vibes.
Exactly.
I find that interesting that you said you went further away and invested and made more, and then being here,
yep,
you didn't make as much. And that kind of like makes me think about like the tip out in the strip club in a way, because like what we pay in the strip club for like before we work depends on what time you get there. The earlier you get there, the less you pay. So most girls try to get there early, just not because they trying to get more money, but because they want to pay a lower fee. And last night I ended up clocking in right before 1. I normally never get there that late because it's $100. But I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna just pay it. And I paid more, but the money was coming like faster, opposed to when you come early.
Because you're fresh.
I don't know if it's a psychological thing, yeah. Like I need my 100 back or what, but I feel like it made me realize like the higher investment, the higher risk, the better the return. Opposed to like how you said you did something that was local, but it wasn't as fruitful as you taking that risk and investing going further.
I think it's just the things. Can you get my machine out the car? Yeah. You probably, it's in the backpack. My backpack. Trying to tat with no machine out here, man. I think it's more like a location thing with the tattooing. I've heard that clients in Houston are just not great. I wouldn't know because I've been tattooing in Houston the entire time.
Right.
So I wouldn't know that like, it's like if you dance at the worst club in the city, but you've been making bread, you like,
you don't even know
I didn't even know they was making 10,000 a night over there. So it's like kind of like that. So I don't know, but yeah, then you got like the stuff like I said, the second time I went with my shop. So I'm more of a managerial role and trying to balance being an artist. And so I think it's a lot of different things. But yeah, you're right. Usually when you spend more, you make more back, which is kind of what I was thinking because usually that's how it goes. Yeah. But I'm like, so I was like, let's do it. But yeah, it was a little disappointing. Everybody says it was location though, mostly. If you're still watching, almost 2 hours in, we are now on all audio platforms. Zoom in on me so I can put this on the thing. Dear listeners, Apple Music, Spotify, every other audio podcast platform. We are now there. Look up Client Conversations. We're working our best. Our team is small, but we're trying to get all 60 something of the episodes on there just for you to listen to. I know some of y'all can't get the visual. You at work, you know what I'm saying? Your boss tripping, y'all looking at your phone. It's cool. I got you on the audio, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, Client Conversations. Check us out.